What up, everybody? My name is Jerome.
And I'm Janelle.
And this is Atypical Reactions. We are watching The Gilded Age, Season 2, Episode 7.
And if you've been enjoying our reaction videos, if you could please hit that like and subscribe button.
Yes, and also hit that notification bell. Also, if you would like to join our Patreon, we have a full-length watch-along videos on there. The link to our Patreon is in the description. All right, without further ado.
To reveal now that the Brooklyn Bridge is largely the work of a woman would make men afraid to cross it.
She told me you'd say that.
I cannot endanger the whole event out of pity for Mrs. Roebling.
What sounds dumber? You know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna walk across because of a woman. Okay.
So you tricked them. I prefer to call it tactics. By the time the contract lapses, the craftsmen and the laborers will hate each other, and everyone will hate the Catholic immigrants and the Jews. In the meantime, get Henderson back to New York.
To celebrate your victory?
Certainly not. For now, he must look like the winner.
Dang.
Cold game.
No, John.
Yes, Mr. Bannister.
I have a friend coming here this afternoon, a Mr. Schubert. I wrote to him about your predicament, and he's agreed to meet you to see if there's anything to be done about your patent.
Look at Bannister.
Why would he bother with me?
As a favor to me.
How exciting. Shouldn't you take the silver up?
Right away.
She up there. I hope you don't get it.
Yeah.
I'd rather we stay here.
I won't leave your side. You may tire of me, but I'm not going anywhere.
I will never grow weary of you, Mrs. Forte.
This is Forte.
To be honest, I'm stunned.
I pulled a lot of strings, and I'm afraid I've pushed others aside to get you to the top of the list.
For which I'm grateful, of course.
So can we put this metropolitan business to rest?
I must discuss it with Mr. Russell.
I think he'll be very pleased for you.
It's a solid move.
Yeah.
Will I be seeing you at Mrs. Fain's charity committee this week?
You will.
Might you have spoken to Mr. Russell about the Academy box by then?
I should think so.
Good. I'm sure he'll be delighted, my dear.
Underestimated Miss Esther.
Yeah, she gave her a lot in her offer.
Mm-hmm. Solid move.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to some other educators, white educators, and the fact is we need to increase the number of pupils. Specifically, we need to enroll white students in our schools for the board to even care.
We don't want integrated school.
Do we have a choice?
No. Mrs. Garnett is right. I work with these people every day in my drugstores. The only reason they ever trusted me in the first place is because a white pharmacist told them to.
But what does that have to do with the schools?
You know, the Globe can praise our colored teachers to the heavens, but none of those white parents will send their children to our schools unless they are persuaded by someone white. And we may have to recruit some white teachers, too.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to manage that.
Oh, they want to use their friends. Marion and them.
So interesting, though.
And now we should begin wedding plans.
We've not been long engaged.
And I'd like to see you married as soon as we can arrange it. We should get the dress started.
Jesus.
But don't try to argue.
I should tell you that Francis is determined to be a part of the preparations.
I'm to allow a 14-year-old girl to plan Marion's wedding.
I think Francis would insist on it.
She's right.
Are you still being good to Miss Beaton? Please say yes.
I'm sad you think so little of me. We're going to the Brooklyn Bridge festivities, and I mean to propose, if that'll put your mind at rest.
Well, if that's true, I'm relieved. And so glad.
Aurora and I are hoping you will allow us to give the wedding reception.
Oh, it would be our pleasure.
Oh, how very kind. Thank you.
And the service will be at St. Thomas, of course.
Ah.
Her whole wedding. Oh, no. They're trying to do it real quick, then.
Mr. Fortune.
Oh, hello.
We are so pleased we could finally meet you in person, and thank you for the opportunity you've given today.
She helped me immensely at Tuskegee.
Oh, I read the article. I noticed that only you two were credited. How many others went with you?
Mother, we shouldn't take up any more of Mr. Fortune's time.
Of course she was.
You were enthusiastic today. What was that about?
Well, it's a good cause, a righteous cause, and I'm supporting my wife.
Oh, my word, am I hearing right? Peggy, if you...
So it was born of necessity.
That's it. I figured the problem was with the escape wheel.
The escapement?
Sure. It seemed like the old oil was congealing and slowing it down.
Yes, I have suspected this before.
Ugh.
I hope he don't take his idea.
How ingenious. And it works.
Every time.
I will see what I can do in terms of your membership.
My membership, sir?
Of the Uhrmacher Verein der Stadt, New York. You clearly know more about clocks than many of our members.
Oh. Look at hater back there.
Only one.
I hadn't realized the time. Francis is waiting.
Well, please tell me.
Uh-oh.
My darling, are you all right?
That settles it. You're staying here. Bannister, will you fetch John?
Yes,
we should
Mom.
get Mr. Forte into bed and send for Dr. Lewis.
Right away.
Can't really say no. I'm gonna go home after that.
No. All right, Bertha with the hair down.
Gotta break the news to him.
I thought the opera war was under control, too. But Mrs. Astor's made me an offer, and now I don't know what to do.
What sort of offer?
A box at the Academy of Music.
And?
I must consider it, George. She obviously went through a lot of trouble to get it for us.
Of course she did. To buy you off.
So you think I should turn it down?
Your argument for a new opera house holds good. Why would you give up your goal now?
My goal was always a box at the Academy.
At the Met, you'll be a founding member, and you can reign supreme. You don't need to be in Mrs. Astor's shadow.
You make a good case.
Plus, he's like,
yeah,
we made moves already. I want to see you finish the game.
I'm afraid at this stage it's out of my hands. We can only pray.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will check on him again.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis.
What? We're already at that stage?
I mean, it's the 1800s.
Mrs. Garnett has an excellent curriculum and committed teachers. Anyone would be lucky to teach at or attend one of these schools.
They got her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We've been impressed this afternoon by Miss Brooke. I've been looking for work for some time and I'd like to join you. Also, there are plenty of others and I think I can convince some of them to follow me.
I hope so, because one white teacher won't be enough.
That's one more than we had yesterday.
Once I bring the other white teachers, the white pupils will come.
Jesus.
Press is declaring this a victory for labor. They praise your spirit of moderate compromise.
Is that so? Please.
Well, we both know better.
Is he upset?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I tell you why I accepted the terms? Because you didn't allow them to fire on the men when you could have.
You've made the right decision, Mr. Henderson.
All I want is for the workers to have decent lives.
And you've managed that.
He's a scumbag.
He knows your plan is to divide them.
Of course he does. Indeed. But I hope you noticed something. You thought we'd lost when I ordered the militia to stand down.
It seemed weak to me, I confess it.
They opened fire in the railway strikes of '77. And all that did was garner sympathy for the strikers. Anyway, you heard him.
That's why I'm the boss.
You got that, buddy? See, that's George's level of petty. He got, you heard what he said, though, right?
Oh, she's coming to see him.
Is Mr. Watson here?
I love it. So that was dude. That's why he was so defensive. Like, are you calling me a liar? Because you lying.
Just tell me what you want me to do. Whatever it is, I will do it.
I want you to stay here in New York.
I hope I may see you and the children sometimes.
Yes. And you'll meet our friends and be in our world as my father.
Wow. Best possible outcome.
Yeah.
What are we to make of that? Did Mrs. McNeil bring good news or bad?
The best.
Chop us right back down.
I know you never wanted the marriage, and now you've been proved right. I was selfish to take her on at my age.
No. You have given my sister a taste of the kind of happiness she had never known. For the rest of her time on Earth, she has only to think of you, to feel warm and cherished and deeply loved. You have changed her life.
She wants so badly to be a villain, but
She's not.
I don't want things to be awkward between us.
I assume you're referring to Gladys.
Yes, and the matter with the railway.
I don't follow you.
As it turns out, I'm a substantial shareholder in the Casterbridge Pacific Company.
Who? I make it my business to know every major player in my industry. If I've not heard of them, they cannot be of any consequence. Good day to you, Mr. Van Ryn.
You got scammed.
got played.
It's a shame most of the new white pupils are Irish.
That doesn't sound like you.
I'm just not sure the board think much better of the Irish than they do of the colored children.
Let me write an article about it. Let me shame the board into making the right decision.
Fighting talk. That's what I like to hear. Let's mark your resolution with a toast.
All right.
To the survival of the schools.
Boundaries have been.
Yeah, there's none.
And down with the Board of Education.
You know, you got no business drinking with that man.
And everybody's leaving all of a sudden.
I should get going.
Where?
Have another.
Let me go down with you to hail a cab.
Oh, no need.
Oh.
What is he doing?
Leaving the opportunity open.
What are you doing here? The building's closed today.
Oops.
Ooh, wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is their office. Mr. Crowther, I met with Crowther right in here. Who runs this place?
Wait, did she play him this whole time?
The office is empty.
No. I was here last week, and I met a man named Crowther.
Right, because she brought him there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, but it would appear that you are mistaken. Now I must ask you to leave.
Doesn't necessarily mean she's in on it, but.
Where is she? Who? Miss Beaton. Maud Beaton! I need to see her immediately.
There's no one here by that name.
But this is where she lives.
This is the home of Mr. and Mrs. Whitmore. I'm going to send for the police.
There's no need to send for anyone. I'll go.
So he gotta check what's up with his cousin.
Fane.
Yeah, Fane set it up.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
And we must arrange a time for you to come and inspect your box at the academy.
You've taken a box at the academy. How can that be?
I thought you were leading the Metropolitan Show.
I can't believe it. Have you waved the white flag in your opera war?
No.
It's getting straight in her face.
But I can't change horses now. My place is at the Metropolitan.
You'll regret it. In fact, I feel sorry for you. Making a fool of yourself in public like this.
It was you who decided to do it in front of an audience.
Because I could not have imagined you to be so deluded as to turn me down.
Is she here? Maud Beaton.
I invited her and she never arrived. Why?
Who is she? How did you meet her?
I can't remember exactly. She was just a part of our group.
It's fish.
She's deceived me.
She's always by the tea.
Look at it.
Mistake is mine.
Dude, try to warn him.
This is really thrilling.
She's viewing all of this.
Yeah, this is really thrilling.
Have you heard from Oscar?
No.
What can be keeping him?
It's practically...
Where did he get that money from?
I hope not her.
Dr. Lewis has told me to find a clergyman. It ought to be Tim, Luke's curate.
I'll send John.
Why are you cooking all that food? No one has any appetite.
People will be coming by the house when he...
It's a waste, if you ask me.
No one asked you, Miss Armstrong.
Hush.
Where did he get that money from? That makes...
They must have cashed the check the moment I left the building.
And nobody questioned it?
They asked the manager, but since he knew my writing and I've made no complaints, he let it through.
Who introduced Miss Fake to her? She was around, that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not pretending I was in love or anything, but she was good company. She made me laugh. I really thought we could be happy.
You mean happy enough?
You're the only person I could think of who might be on my side.
I'll always be on your side, Oscar. You must know that by now.
Oh, God, John, I've ruined everything.
Excuse me. The president is arriving. I'll give the first speech, and then it's you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I look forward to meeting him.
Oh, you're not meeting him, right? You rejected her.
Didn't even think about that.
You embarrassed her.
What is it, Mother? I'm only going to say this once. Don't spend all your time writing about other folks' lives and forget to live your own.
That's not what I'm doing. Can we just watch?
Just fall in love with her boss.
Mr. Fortune is obviously quite taken with you.
He respects my work.
Which I pray is the extent of it, because I raised you better than that.
Here they are.
I knew her mama wasn't going for it.
Investigating.
Yeah. Fact checking. You said there was another.
Ain't that what you said? I noticed when I read the credits.
Yeah.
My darling, it's all right if you...
Oh, no.
Go now. I'll be fine. Being loved by you has made me strong.
Oh.
I would like us all to raise a glass to Emily Roebling to thank her for her enormous contribution to the creation of the Brooklyn Bridge.
I love it.
Hear, hear.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder how she got him, right? So he's going with her to the...
We shall see. She's a worthy adversary, that's
she
for
is.
sure. I thought she was going to get railroaded, but she's punching back.
Oh, don't worry about me. It's Aunt Ada who needs our attention.
I'll call on you tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Then I'll see you later today.
Smother.
Yeah, she's like, go back to your daughter.
Give me a second.
Have you been crying?
My uncle died last night.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Might a walk help a little? Get some air?
Thank you, Mr. Russ. You're a good friend.
He's like, stop friend zoning me. Right?
I got a letter from Mr. Bannister's friend, Mr. Schubert.
And?
He's made me a member of his Watchmakers Association, so now the patent office will consider my application.
That's wonderful.
Doesn't mean they'll approve it. It's good news just the same.
Oh my God.
I've made a bad mistake.
Well, you're here now, albeit too late to help.
My mistake involves you, Mother.
Me?
I made an investment that paid a large dividend in a short time. So when I had the chance to invest more, I did. A great deal more.
Does this mean you invested the Van Ryn money? Well, how much?
Again.
Well, then you have to get it back. Go and get our money back.
I can't! There's no recourse. The money is gone, and so is she.
How much did you lose?
Nearly all of it.
You recognize that music, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly what her brother did.
It is exactly what her brother did.
Yeah.
Man.
She trying to be strong for Ada. She's losing everything right now.
I mean. Wow.
A lot happened.
I mean.
A lot happened this episode.
A lot.
So Uncle Luke is gone.
Luke's gone.
Oscar lost all their Van Ryn money.
Yeah.
We realized that lady, she was a scam the whole time.
Yeah. And then, I mean, when you do something like that now, everybody that works downstairs, all of them, they're not working there kind of, it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, what happened there? And then, on top of that, it's like, they're grieving.
Yeah.
They haven't even started to grieve, really. Yeah.
So now is Marianne going to have to get married to someone she truly doesn't want to get married to? Because...
I say almost for sure.
Yeah, because now Aunt Agnes can't hold the family down.
Yeah. And any money that Jack would make
would be Van Ryn type money.
No, I mean maybe eventually, but
yeah,
not right away.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. Like, I mean, also Marion married Larry Russell, 55.
Yeah.
But, who knows? But that's wild. It's so much stuff that they just smack you with that you do not see coming.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I thought. That she was I did think that she was smarter than she was letting on.
Yes, you did say that.
But I didn't think she was a scammer.
And all those men were on it. She brought him there.
Yeah.
And I just thought she was testing him. I didn't know she was like, yeah, I know you want me for my money.
Yeah,
so
they played.
I'm gonna get all your money.
They played him. I'm sorry. And he was trying to be sneaky too, though.
Yeah.
Like.
Because he went back again without her to re-up.
And dude even was like, man, you
take your...
Does she know about this? Like, I don't feel good about this.
If he would have took the check and tried to cash it, he would realize it was the company was legit, right?
Maybe.
Or you think they give a little bit of money?
It's either one. It's one of the two. Either they give you that money
to go away,
hoping for your greed to kick in. It's no different than the concept of a casino.
Yeah, sure.
Just because you win $5,000 don't mean you walking out with $5,000.
Yep,
yeah.
That's true.
So it could have been they were gambling on the fact that he would invest that plus way more.
Yeah. Everything though, the building they were at, the house he thought she stayed at.
Mm-hmm.
She just ghosts.
And he said it. He was like, I ain't acting like I loved her or nothing. I didn't, but
she played.
She worked like he liked her fine enough to where he felt like they could have been happy. And then it's just like, so what do you do now? Because this was all based on him trying to fit into, what he needed to be for his family.
To be, marriage material.
Now he's basically, what's his name? Mr. Walton / Courier.
Yeah.
That's basically who he is now.
Yeah.
A banker that.
Yeah. And now he's coming up, which I love, the McNeils.
Yeah.
She came and said, no, that was my husband's wishes, not mine.
Yeah. And not only that, you're going to be...
You don't have to work.
You'll be a retired banker.
Yeah.
And you will be in your kids'
grandkids' life. Yeah, my life. I love that for him.
Yeah, me too. But basically, Oscar has basically done what he did.
Yeah.
And like you said, he did what his uncle did.
Yeah. And for her to go through that twice, Agnes.
Yeah, because the first time it was the cause of her having to marry that dude that she did not love.
Exactly.
And so maybe, like you said, maybe Marion's gonna feel obligated. I don't know.
But she clearly doesn't want to marry him.
No.
She has to talk herself into it.
But the thing is, like, the thing that they do on here is just they hit you out of nowhere with stuff. So it's like trying to guess it. Yeah. I also thought it was interesting that they pointed out that Irish kids were to some white people, Irish kids were looked at as less than even black kids. So it was like, because that was a thing, like Irish and Italians and all that, and even Jewish people weren't all lumped into white like they are now.
Yeah.
So it's like
they were immigrants.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that they keep pointing that out as a strategy to go against the unions or whatnot.
Yeah, because it will be immigrants versus American-born.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then it turned out that the assistant was right, that the other corporations would be upset that Russell seemed like he gave in onto their demands.
Yeah, but it's like the shit they're upset about is like, we're gonna have to spend money making sure it's a safe environment.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what you should do.
Yeah. Like, that's what you're mad about? I hope your whole empire burns to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. It was
different time.
It was a different time, and the people were so greedy. that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you see the pissing contest that goes on just in that room. Everybody's beating on their chest about their shit, but it's just like, dude, he gave him a modest raise. He even pointed out the benefits
But then
of his strategy.
They were gonna take it back though, weren't they? Somehow.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it was only a 6-month situation to begin with. But it's just like he pointed out all the benefits of his strategy, which is whatever. Not the coolest shit, but I get it. He's playing the game. All right,
You gotta make a deal.
They're going back and forth.
Somewhat.
But then it's like for them to look at that and be like, yeah, but we're gonna have to make it a safe environment for them.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Like, what the fuck? And then he even was like, that's a better
investment on you for you.
Yeah, because
yeah.
you had a reputation of being a safe place to work, but you know, whatever. Yeah.
It's like, what is next? Right?
I'm sure the stuff with Peggy and Mr. Fortune is gonna come to an end at some point.
I can't believe our actors stayed married for only one episode.
Yeah.
And then Oscar lost the same episode. Oscar lost Family Fortune.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why she's so tough. She be dealing with being the matriarch of the family.
Yeah. And they keep teasing us with Marion and Larry.
Yes.
They keep throwing that in there. They know that's what we want. So they keep on.
They're like, no, they're gonna be just the best of friends.
Yeah, let's give y'all a little taste. They know that's what we want. But
I hope it happens. 'Cause I don't think she wants to be married to
I know he don't. Dasher.
Yeah,
Dasher Montgomery and his pushy ass daughter.
Yeah.
Damn. They be making me feel suffocated. I ain't even involved in it. Man, and then the other thing is, it was just on the tip of my tongue. I was saying with, I was wondering what Bertha is gonna do next, cause I thought she was just gonna run over Miss Addison. It looked like she had her just beat.
Yeah.
And then she came back swinging.
Yep.
1-2 punch. Like.
And she's gonna make her pay for embarrassing her. She doesn't just. Well, she did because she took the Duke.
Yeah, she got the Duke.
Yep.
That's what she asked. What's the name of the dude?
Her right hand dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was even like, it ain't gonna happen. Like I ain't.
It worked.
It worked.
Where she wasn't even aware he was in New York yet.
Yeah.
So. And then they're at the party together. Did he even acknowledge the Russells? No.
No, but I don't think it was no hard feelings. I think it was just whatever.
It goes whoever has the better deal. That's what she said. She would double whatever Miss Russell was offering.
Yeah. She said she would triple it.
Yeah, she meant that.
Which is just like, that's what, that's whatever. But it's just like, I wonder what her next move is, because I think she thinks she had this kind of in the bag. It looked like she had it in the bag. Last time we seen Miss Astor, she was basically panicking, but she came with it. And now it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Bertha got opposition on both sides, right? Because she still has Mrs. Turner. I know, but she's not done.
She ain't, but I don't want her to be done just because I want it to hurt that much worse when she lose. But I do now. I'm like, this is the first time I feel like she really has a worthy adversary.
Yeah.
Like, I underestimated Miss Astor.
Which I like that it's showing like why she's the leader of.
Yeah. And then Miss Fish steady instigating.
Yeah.
I thought how you on? I thought
so
you
much
said
happened in one night
Man,
at a dinner that she was watching firsthand.
this is thrilling.
Yeah. Yeah. This show gets better and better. To
Man,
the next one.
did not see the hustle coming at all. We thought somebody was being hustled. We smelt the hustle,
Yeah.
but we just didn't think it was going that
I didn't
way.
know she had it all wrapped up like that.
Nah.
No. No.
We thought maybe she was testing them
Yeah.
or something like that.
He had it all wrapped up.
And we thought Oscar was hustling
He was being played the whole time.
the whole time. And I just wonder how this is going to affect his relationship with his mom. Because she
hated her brother.
She wrote him off completely.
She hated her brother.
To the point where she almost didn't want nothing to do with Marion just because
That was
she's
her
from
dad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
we do not fuck with that man. We don't say his name. We don't talk about Bruno.
And then I wonder, are the fangs gonna feel guilty because she made the introduction to Oscar, so is she gonna try to help them?
I mean, she was already feeling guilty the other way because she was worried
she
about,
thought that Oscar was playing her.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know.
But to know that they got, she loves them.
Man, oh man.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I hope this show to go on and, for at least a few more seasons.
Yes.
Yeah. Because this is coming to the end. But yeah,
I think they
three
did
more episodes.
10 last one, right?
So we might get 3 more episodes. I'm gonna need some more after that.
Yeah. Season 2 is definitely a bang.
Yeah. And you knew it would be because season 1 they was under restrictions, COVID stuff, COVID protocol and all that kind of stuff. And then with, just the behind the scenes stuff that was going on. But now they freed up to do some more stuff. And plus, second season's tend to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the story, everyone at that point. So.
Well, can't wait to see what happens next. This has been another great episode. We love this show. Thank y'all for being so great in the comments about it. And we got other shows that we're watching and we're going to be bringing them out. Yeah.
So thank you for rocking with us.
Indeed. And again, the full-length watch-along versions will be on our Patreon. And the link to our Patreon will be in the description. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, everyone.
All right, bye, you guys.